Alrighty. I see we are now live on Facebook. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's live event. So my name is Nokwanda Dlamini. I work in human resources at MTN Eswatini. Obviously, I'm not alone. I'm with Tandiwe, who works in the corporate services space here at MTN. And also we have the Mendy himself, Kagiso KG, who works in group HR. He works in global leadership and career space. So basically tonight we're here to tell you about such an awesome, exciting opportunity that MTN has availed for young Emaswati aged between 18 and 28. MTN has forged a partnership with SAS, where they're basically going to be providing an opportunity for young Emaswati to gain much needed future fit skills to do with digital and data. But let me not go into too much of that detail. KG, please go ahead and greet us and then just give us the whole context, background, and just more information about this awesome opportunity.
Thank you so much, Nokwanda. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day from wherever you are, because we might be in different areas of the world. I think to respond to Nokwanda, maybe I'll start with why we're doing this from a global perspective, from a group perspective, because this is what we're doing in all the markets where we operate. And it's inspired by our very own purpose, which is to enable the benefits of a modern connected life for everyone. So, and if we're talking about a modern connected life for everyone, it's, we need to make sure that we always say at MTN, we're creating today for tomorrow. So we are creating the MTN of tomorrow. We are creating the world of tomorrow. We are creating Africa of tomorrow. And we cannot give people the benefit of a modern connected life without giving them the skills of a modern connected life. So, and this program is one of those skills that are future fit for where we are going as a nation, as a world, because without analytics, we cannot do anything. And, because it's such a deeply embedded thing in us as MTNers to understand that as human beings, we all deserve a better chance of survival, of being great people, of doing great. So that's what's leading all this. And we believe also in our ESG programs and making sure that we give back to the communities where you operate. And I'm not going to talk a lot about ESG, about that, because Tandiwe is here to talk about that. But that's our strong belief. So that's why we have this program where we want to make a difference in the communities where we operate. And in high level, this program, we are partnering with SAS. SAS is an analytical software and solutions organization. They specialize in analytics and they operate globally. So wherever you are, you can actually join them and then do analytics with them. They specialize in this. They are great at what they do. And they were relevant to where we want to go as an organization. And we have the same belief system that human beings deserves opportunities, and organizations must be able to give and provide those benefits where possible. So that's where the whole premise started from. So I'll leave it there, Nokwanda, for now, unless if you want me to go deeper into further, but that's the whole bigger picture.
All right, no, we'll go deeper as time progresses, but right now I think this is a perfect time for us to bring Tandiwe in from an MTN Foundation perspective, because when this initiative first landed on our laps, it really was a marriage of HR in terms of the training and the upskilling of people, but also MTN Foundation from a CSI ESG perspective. So maybe you can just then talk to us about how the MTN Foundation works, how this specific initiative fits nicely into the current package of offerings, and just generally talk to us about ESG at the core and MTN's focus of giving back to the communities in which we operate.
Okay, thank you so much, Nokwanda, and good evening to everyone who's joined us live. I doubt it's morning anyway, but just in case, good morning. Thank you so much, Nokwanda, and thank you so much for the opportunity to come through and also speak to the foundation's objectives going forward. And maybe to Kagiso's point, yes, ESG is at the core of all our operations. And by ESG, we mean how well we interact with the environment. That's the E part of it. The S part of it being the social, and the G being the governance element of things. And I think today we will definitely be focusing more on the S, which is the CSI element, which is also where this exciting program is coming from. And Nogwanda is correct in saying that, yes, this may be an HR initiative, but it does marry nicely with the objectives of the MTN Foundation going forward. And as a foundation, I think we would all know that MTN Foundation is highly involved in skills development, in partnering with different implementers across the country. Just today, we were relaunching our commitment with SETCO, where we do trainings and we impart skills, we train young entrepreneurs on how to best manage their businesses and so on. So we are well invested as a foundation in the development of skills, especially for the young people of the country. A recent study shows that over 200,000 of out-of-school youth in Eswatini are actually unemployed. And that's exactly the space we want to tap into and hopefully help change the picture as an organization. And such programs as the analytics program is very important for the foundation as well, because first of all, we will be imparting skills to deserving young people or interested young people. Really, it has nothing to do with deserving, but those who want to go into the analytics space, and the young people who want to position themselves really with regards to future fit skills, because definitely, to Kagiso's words, the world is going digital. MTN has converted into a digital company. We're no longer just a telecommunications company, but we have converted to digital. And going forward, a lot of those skills will be required in the MTN space, as well as Eswatini at large in the world. And it would be really great for MTN to also make a contribution with regards to imparting those skills and empowering young people, not just for MTN, but for Eswatini as well. So we are really excited about the program because it fits directly into our objectives going forward as a foundation, because our focus going forward is us providing digital skills for digital jobs. And with this program, we do hope that after you have taken the program, we will improve your chances of employability as a young person, or even you opening your own business and starting your own business and employing other young people and empowering other young people in the country. So we are really excited, Nowanda, for this program as a foundation as well.
Definitely. I think this is one of the best initiatives to come out of MTN this year. So maybe KG, can you then take us into more detail in terms of the nitty-gritties of the program? What's the duration? Who is eligible? How do you apply? Is there a deadline? And then maybe if you have a little bit about the content of the training program itself, can you then share that as well?
Oh, okay. Thanks, Nogwanda. I think we're looking, like Attendiwe said, we're looking at young people. We need to make sure that we bridge that unemployment. And so we're looking mostly at young people from the age of 18 to 27. And okay, 18 to, I'm seeing the way you're looking at me, so I thought you're saying something. So we're looking at the young people from the ages of 18 to 27. And the intention is to make sure that you have the passion. We're looking for people who are passionate about analytics. And always we've got a strong believe that if you're passionate about something, it becomes easier for you to actually do it and enjoy it. So you must be interested in data analytics, in visualization, and in things like machine learning, programming, because if you have no interest, it might not be for you. So we're looking for people who are university graduates, or those who don't have university qualifications. However, they've got mathematics and statistics as their metric courses, and sitting at home. So if you're between the age of 18 and 27, like I said, please, this is for you. And how the program will work, maybe it's maybe to give high level context. The first phase will start from, we launching from the 1st of November, where we are saying to everyone that will be successful, we're giving you training, and thereafter the training that will last up until December. And from next year, we're taking the best of the best from the people that will have chosen to go into the next phase, which will be a 1-year certification program. So the first phase, it's an introductory courses that you will do into the courses. They talk about analytics, what is it about, the basic essentials into introduction and essentials of data analytics, and a bit on programming as well. That's the first phase. That is the first 3 months, from 1 November up to 2 months, 1 November to December. And then those that does very well, extremely well, we will absorb them, get them into the business, and make sure that they get into a 1-year program where they will get certification. So either there's 3 different streams that you can get. You can, if you're a fresh graduate with data science or statistics or mathematics, you can become a visual modeler. And those that are doing statistics, they will know. You can become a program specialist, visual business analyst, or a machine learning specialist. And the same as people with degrees, you can go the same route as well. And if you have maths, just maths, as a school leaver, you can get data literacy. You can also be get a programming associate, and also become a visual business analyst, and also statistics 1. So those who know the languages, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But for you to become visual modelers and visual modeler and machine learning specialist, you really need a qualification. So if you want to advance and you've got a degree either in data science or statistics, and you are interested in this for you, and you'll advance up to qualification of machine learning or visual modeler or visual business analytics. So that's the learning path that we will actually give you. But if you don't have the qualification, university qualification, you will actually do data literacy, program associate, and visual business analyst, and statistics 1. And we are saying, don't sit at home and not apply and thinking that maybe I don't have a qualification, I only have a degree, I only have metric. If you do have that metric, but you're passionate about this, we are looking for you, because it might be an opportunity for you. It might be something that you're passionate about. And I think we are in a strong belief that it's not paper that does the work. We need the paper, but if you have what it takes, you've got the passion, you've got the attitude, we can do attitude, then this is for you. We'll support you, we'll be with you on the program. And I mean, you will be part of a journey that will change lives, because with analytics, you are changing so many lives. People rely on you on predictions of what will happen in the future and all that. So I will encourage young people to really take this opportunity. I think that's high level knocks of what you asked me to give, unless if you've got another question that you wanted me to talk about. I wanted you to to bring it back to you, if you can give more details as to your timelines of recruitment and how they can recruit from your side.
Yes, definitely. So as KG said, the program starts on the 1st of November, which means we have a whole month of October to do kind of the preliminary stuff. So in terms of application, you need to send your application to the MTN recruitment email address, which is recruitment.sz@mtn.com, before next week, Thursday, the 29th of September. So that's when we stop accepting applications. So there's a good week for you to put in a strong application, and the minimum or the ticket to the game is a B degree, so a bachelor's degree in any field. And then I see Tandiwe has dropped off. We'll try and dial her back. And then, and like KG has said, if you're a school leaver who hasn't completed a university qualification, you could still get into the program. What that then means is just that you would be put into a different stream where your learning would be catered to, you know, kind of a different stream of data analytics that doesn't need somebody to have a tertiary qualification. So that's next week Thursday is when applications close. Please can you get your applications into the email address? Let me say it again, recruitment.sz@mtn.com. So yeah, that's the timeline in terms of when to apply. And then between the end of the closing of the application date, what we'll then do is look through all of the amazing applications, create a short list, interview, so that on the 1st of November, our learners can actually start learning. We'll officially launch the first phase, which is the 6 weeks. And then of those people that successfully complete the 6 weeks, like KG said, we'll then be picking the brightest, the best, the ones who are the most passionate and have demonstrated growth in their learning. Those are the ones who will then be enrolled for the 1-year course. So yeah, that's it in terms of timelines. But I did want us, KG, to just talk about maybe data analytics. If I'm a young person and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I studied psychology or biology or any other field, why is data analytics such an important subject for the future, for now, for MTN, and for any young person watching this in Eswatini? You're on mute, KG.
I said, if you don't mind repeating yourself, I didn't get the clear question.
No problem. I'm asking about data analytics in particular. Can you just give us maybe an answer as to why is data analytics such a relevant field right now for somebody, especially who isn't into maths and those type of sciences to go into?
Okay, I think, you know, we every year there is what we call skills shortage and skills development processes where almost every organization, and there's also institutions that looks into that. And one of the key critical things that came out was data analytics, because everybody says data is the most expensive commodity for any business and for anybody, any human being at the present moment. There's nothing as expensive as data now. That's why there's controls about how to use Tandiwe's information that you've got as a business, because everybody wants that particular data. So if data is king, and it's key and is the most expensive commodity, it means if you are able to, you can have that data, but if you don't have people to synthesize and make sense of the data and to make predictive decisions and analysis and help, then there's no point. So why it's important is because without data, without analysts, without data scientists, we are doomed as a world, because we might not be able to prepare for the future. So analysts, they help us to prepare for the future. And it's a skill that once we have it, at the moment in Africa alone, they are saying in the next actually now, and in the next 5 years, we might be looking at making sure that we build schools just for data analysts, because there's a high shortage of analytical individuals in businesses to do the work, in corporate, in governments. So we rely on few people, and the West is taking the talent that we've got locally, because they have realized long time ago that this is the skill of the future. For example, in New Zealand, in Australia, in France, they are saying, we are giving you, if you've got analytical skills, we give you a free visa to come and work here for 5 years and we pay you. So that's how important the skill is becoming, that other worlds already saying, we want to end up poaching. So if you can prepare yourself now, and like I said in the beginning, MTN, we're saying doing today for tomorrow. Prepare yourself today for tomorrow. Even if you don't get an opportunity at MTN, this is a skill that you can use anywhere. You will be easily employable if you have the skill. Thanks, Knox.
Definitely. This skill is applicable in any industry at any level. It's basically one of the top skills to have at the moment. Maybe just to bring you in, Tandiwe, there's a question from Bayanda Mamba. She wants to know, is this program open to everyone who will apply, or there will be a selection of the best applications?
Thank you, Nwanda. At the moment, we are looking for 40 young people to join the program, but we do definitely intend to scale it up, maybe in the coming year, and even take on more young people. But for now, we will be targeting a total of 40 young people who will be a part of the program, and we do encourage our young future analysts to apply so they can be a part of this great program. And I like what Kagiso is saying, that we are not saying MTN is going to employ you tomorrow, but we are merely empowering young people of Eswatini and with analytic skills, and ensuring that we have this homegrown skill, and also maybe exportable as well. Maybe there's nothing wrong with our young people actually going to other countries because they have this particular skill, which we have helped to develop as a brand for the country. So yes, maybe to answer that question, it's 40 people, 40 young people, driven young people who want to play in this analytics space.
Definitely. And then there's one for you, KG, from Kosepayo Dlamini, who's asking, is this a full-time program?
Gosipai, what we envisage, what we see is there's the self-paced learning, especially the first phase. So you can still be, let's say you are still completing your degree this year and you want to participate because you know you'll complete, you know you are good, you graded what you do, you are a doer, you pass. So you can apply, obviously, and then it's self-paced. You will, from wherever you are, and Noganda will explain that process maybe as well as to how it will work. So you will be able, you don't need to come to MTN offices. You will operate from where you are. So it means you can work, you can study and still do this. However, next year's one, it might be hectic where you need to attend classes, you need to attend certain things. So you need to think about that.
Yes. So in summary, the 6-week phase 1 program can be done part-time with your other commitments, but the full 1-year program is going to be a little bit more demanding, but it's self-paced. So you can, for example, study at night if you're doing something during the day, or schedule your learnings at a time that suits your own schedule. Then there's another question. I think this is just, it's logistics from Tsepon Zinisa. Which documents should accompany the application? And what do we write in the email subject line? Maybe KG, you can tell people what exactly should they submit when applying.
I guess your CV and to make things quicker and easier, your qualifications as well. So that we've got everything, your qualifications, and I guess your CV and qualifications should work for now. And because you just need to see what you've got, what you're doing, and your CV should be fine. And Noganda, I think even before we close, she's gonna give you again the email and and the subject line that you must use when you send the CVs. But it's just CVs and your qualifications, that will be good enough, I guess.
Sure, we'll put it in the chat as well so people can have the email address there for reference. You don't need to quickly jot it down now. Maybe Tandiwe, the last question that's come through is from Ketuktula Smelane, is a UNESCO IT undergrad who is passionate about data analysis, eligible to apply as well? It sounds like exactly what we're looking for, but go ahead and answer.
I was about to say that, because that's exactly the type of person we are looking for. Passion is definitely what we are looking for in this space. And yes, you can apply, because we are looking for high school graduates who have good marks in maths, as well as people maybe who are already at universities, or they are graduates. So yes, you definitely qualify to apply for a space. Yeah.
All right. So that's the end seemingly of the questions for now. Maybe before we close, can we hear from you, Thandiwe, in terms of the MTN Foundation? So obviously, the focus of the foundation has changed quite a bit from merely kind of giving out donations to now upskilling the community and focusing on more long-term sustainable kind of development. What are some of the initiatives that we can look forward to from the foundation going forward for the rest of the year, maybe 2023 and even beyond?
Thank you, Nowanda. Yes, and like I did say, the focus going forward, it is digital skills for digital jobs for young eMaSwati in this digital economy, because we will all agree that we are now living in a digital economy. So what we are focusing on is demand side of skills, where the demand definitely is digital, as Kagiso has well said. Also, we are looking at ensuring work readiness and on the job training type of projects, as well as work placements. On the other side, because we are focusing on skills and so on, we also need to look at the grassroots level of things in terms of ensuring this, we enable connectivity. This is at a school level, how we can provide devices, digital literacy in schools, and access to educational equipment, really, as well as empowering teachers going forward on digital skilling and so on. So that is the focus. And I think the work of the foundation, honestly and truly, is driven by partnerships. So at the moment, we are also focusing on securing partnerships which are aligned to the focus going forward, and us really just making sure that we have the right partners who are going to implement these programs going forward. So areas of career guidance, empowering young people at Tinkundla level, like I said, at school level, as well as those who are ready to be placed with jobs. That is what we are looking at as a foundation. We are not, yes, this is the new focus, but it doesn't mean that we are moving away completely from other very important initiatives in the communities, particularly around women and the girl child empowerment. We are definitely not moving away from such programs because they remain very important programs in our societies. But what we want to do as well is to empower them to be independent, and maybe to empower them to remove themselves from situations which maybe they might find themselves, maybe they're not conducive for them, or maybe in abusive type of situations and so on. So the empowerment of the girl child is also still at the center of the foundation's work. But again, here we would really like to work with partners who are more inclined in empowering with regards to computer skills and so on, for the girl child, as well as women in our communities. I think that should sum it up. So yes, people should look forward to maybe us, maybe not building more schools. We do want to continue building more schools, but we want to build skills. Honestly, we want to build skills and empower young eMaSwati to, one, be employable, and two, I'll keep going back to this, start their own businesses. That is the space we want to play in going forward, and empower, because when you empower one person, definitely there's going to be a domino effect. They are going to employ other young people, and that is exactly what we want to achieve as a foundation going forward. But then again, playing more in the digital skills for digital job space.
Okay, that sounds perfect. And it sounds like so Ledo has asked a question, which I think you've just answered. She says she did accounting and is passionate about computers and programs. Can she apply? So I think basically the answer to everyone is just apply. Yes. You don't need to ask for permission. Umendi just doesn't ask for permission. Doing does regardless. Doing doesn't stop and keep on checking. So I think, Neto, the answer to you is yes, please do apply. So I think it's past 6:30. We can safely wrap up this call. Maybe before I let everyone go, can we just have any last words from you, KG, and then also Thandiwe, about the program and just encouraging our young people on the line and those who are going to listen to the recording a bit later, before we close off?
I think, thanks, Nokwanda. My last parting words will be, maybe I'll speak from an MTN perspective before I say, it could be few words, sorry. As part of, from MTN's perspective, as part of the shared value creation pillar that we've got, we have made sure that we revised and we've looked, we've taken action to understand and demonstrate the social and environmental and economic value that we create for societies where we operate. And we really care, and because I'm adding to what Thandi was saying about communities and societies where we operate in. And if you look at what we're saying in our strategy, we want to make sure that we bring Africa, we take it to a Silicon Valley, we connect Africa to the world. And so it can only be Africans who will do that for us. And we want to make sure that MTN will still be standing, Eswatini as a country will still be standing in the next 100 years. And the people that will make that possible, it's none other than yourselves as young people. So why I'm saying this, I'm saying it because we are we're not doing things for the sake of doing. We are making sure that all these things that we are giving, we are contributing to societies, are making impact in the people's lives. So don't sit and wait and ask questions. Nokwanda just said it, doing doesn't ask for permission. Take an opportunity, take a chance, apply. Whether you think you don't qualify or not, we will let you know if you don't qualify. And how will you know if you don't take the chance? Use this opportunity, and not just this one. Like Thandiwe said, the focus is also going to be a whole lot of education. Share with others. Send people that are not here to listen to the recordings. Share this opportunity with people that you know. Let's be selfless with opportunities. It's not just about you; it's about all of us. So let's be selfless. Let's make sure that we bring everyone along, so that we can really make a difference where we are. And I always say to young people, some of us, we must remember that we've got families, we've got our social cultural backgrounds that we've left behind. This might be an opportunity for you to make a difference in your own family, in your own space. You never know. So take a step. It might be one step, it's enough. Just one step forward is enough. So those are my parting ways, Nokwanda. Over to you, Thandiwe.
So KG's dad is a preacher, in case anybody didn't know. Go ahead, Thandiwe.
Thank you, Nokwanda. And I'm sitting here thinking, let's see, yeah, KG has said everything that I wanted to say, but I will just say a bit as well, to encourage young people to be a part of this program. Do apply, and also just a commitment from us to say this is just a beginning of many things such as these to come. But it would be very nice for you to join in at the very beginning of this bandwagon. So please do join in. There'll be many more programs. You guys who are going to join in this time around, definitely Baton, Kansas, and Sembili. And we're looking forward to the launch date and seeing who has actually made it to the top 40, or to the 40, let me not say the top 40, to the 40 who will start this program with us. And also, again, looking forward to then the guys who are going to make it to the next phase, where you'll be taking a year-long course, separating yourself from the rest. So do give it your all, and good luck to all of you as you apply. Give it your best. Make sure you make it to the next level, and definitely we do hope that by
I think we've lost Thandiwe there, but I'm hoping she was at the tail end of
doing that. you will be increasing in yes, yeah. Thank you so much and good luck.
Okay. Thanks
to
a lot,
everyone.
Thandiwe. Happy to have you back. I thought you were gone. All right, there you have it, everyone. We've come to the end of today's program. So basically, good luck to everybody who applies. We're looking for 40 sharp, bright, smart, talented, passionate Emaswati who can take on the challenge of data analytics, a much needed skill in today's economy, as well as for the future in any industry, in any job level. And MTN is super happy and proud to be part of those organizations that are really at the forefront of making sure that our young people are equipped to fully participate in the world of work and just to empower themselves. So again, the deadline for applications is next week, Thursday, the 29th of September. You need to send your applications through by email to the it's recruitment.sz@mtn.com. And we'll also put that in the chats just so that you have the exact wording. And the program itself is in 2 phases. The first phase is 6 weeks. And then the second phase is 1 full year intensive training in data analytics, which will then end up in a much valued certification that will surely open doors for you. And the start of the program is the 1st of November, when we'll be launching with the 40 that have made the cuts. All right, I think I've said it all, but in case you have any other questions, please do continue posting in the chat. We'll just respond there, as well as on all of our other social media networks. Thank you so much to everyone. Have a good Tuesday evening. Or is today Wednesday? It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Bye.